figures of speech.
Mm-hmm. No.
We're fun this way.
We were what last time?
Yeah, we were.
Are we talking? All right, well. So say we now. Yes. Yeah, the last thing that happened was Dr. What's-His-Face wanted God, it's awful. And Pippa to sing together and shatter glasses to prove a theory.
Yeah.
I left already, so I think my notes got all like
but
after that.
there was still some social juice to squeeze. We wanted to give Miss Allan a chance to
Oh yeah,
so
yeah.
correct.
That is true. We did. As a player, I am interested. Frankie, I player.
Do you do like eyebrow lifts?
Oh, well, whatever. I don't even remember my own self right now.
I can't do one. I can only do both.
I can. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
I can do the lip curl. I can do that. Only on this side though. I can't do it. I try to do it on the other side. I got.
I can do it on the right, but not the left.
Yeah.
I can't
lift my left eyebrow.
I just am having a seizure.
We're all.
I can weirdly only lift my eyebrow the one if I'm actually feeling incredulous. If I try to do it sporadically, it's like no.
Yeah.
It's not real.
It can only be genuine. Look at those feet.
big old feetsies.
Extra legs. Yeah. Right? It's like what's happening to this eyebrow? It's just
just floating off to the side.
My hands are here. Oh.
Ah.
I think he thinks he knows he's dead, but doesn't think you know.
Weird. It's
The cat.
another cat that looks. Why does it look like cat?
Scandalous.
Goodbye. Got that.
That one over there is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Already found this one. Well, Tasha was just bored because she couldn't go.
Russ.
Wow. Don't mind if I do.
So
Are there also eyebrows wiggling, but for different reasons? Like,
so
that's good though. Yeah. You did. It just means about. I'm not gonna be playing.
Oh, there's that too.
It didn't really seem like a whole lot actually happened.
Oh wait,
honestly.
are we reading again? It was very short. We got kind of sort of credit from Strauss about actually, doing the thing we did out there.
Yeah.
There was some talk about the fact that maybe Strauss's child got fried.
not Strauss.
Not Strauss.
Bert and
Bert and
Marisol's kid.
Yeah.
That wasn't said explicitly, but
well, they're deceased. They are.
With the current prevailing theory is that they were used as fuel for the ritual. Like, we all had to expend willpower whenever we put the boxes in, with the packages in place, but they still needed some more oomph to get that ritual going, and we think it was probably the kid. So
yeah. We haven't had a chance to verify, or that wasn't actually stated directly. It was just mentioned that they had passed when we looked at Bert, and especially Marisol. Like, it was clear it was a.
Okay, so when the rituals were put out on the home team, they had to finish the ritual on their side. And the idea that was presented was between Pip and Abe as conjecture to what happened of why Bert's child is now dead.
Yeah.
So it's between Pip and Abe.
I forget who had experienced this, but at some point when we placed one of the items, like, somebody had looked at the item itself, and part of the signature or the feeling of it was like reminiscent of Marisol for that one specific one. So
Yeah.
I'm assuming, and this is again, this is just conjecture, but I'm assuming they probably had to put some mojo to
Yeah.
all of those to power them, right? Mm. Knock yourselves out. Yeah. Do
Hey,
it in
you do
style.
you, man.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot we did have a nice chat with him, and I had asked him after talking to him about my history and all that kind of stuff. I'd asked him about trying to let's see, Gangrel. Hank Bird, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh, and I'm now friends with Joshua Norton, our one and only true Emperor of the United States. Well, not yet.
That's right.
Soon enough.
Because
It's about 10 years too early for him to go totally crazy and then become an Emperor of the United States, and you know. And then I think we had a whole discussion, and then I chatted with him about attempting to figure out something about my history because I don't know anything about it, and he's a gangrel, and I came over with what I presumed were the first gangrel to land in the new world. So no, but Newfoundland kind of. Yeah, because Vikings came over in like 900 AD, or like at the very turn of the century of the millennium is when they landed in Vinland. Yep. Eric the Red, also known as Methuselah. Yeah. He's like a 4th gen vampire. Huh? No. I've written my entire history as to what Russ's actual history is. It's a matter of Russ doesn't know that. He has no memory of any of it. That's why he's a nice person. It's that part from True Blood where Eric Northman forgets who he is and becomes a good person for a little while. Except for, in this case, it's lasted for 50 years. So.
We shall try to keep it.
Russ is living that double masquerade.
What, masquerade at yourself? What the heck?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right? That's why he doesn't know it. That's why he doesn't know anything about being a vampire, because he forgot all of it after being in torpor for 300 years.
I just get bored.
Yeah, Tasha fucks off. She's not
trying to go inside, like to the lower parts of the ship and stuff, because there was a door and it was open, and then nobody let me.
Yeah, no. She tried to go explore, and then a large hand came down and said, "No."
Yeah, basically, no. I was like, "Damn it, you larger size! I can't get my feet on the ground."
Yeah,
like.
Yep.
Yeah, we definitely bribed you with, I think, whittling, or I said I'd carve you a horse. That's what it was.
Yep, that's right.
My friend, Dr. Shit. No.
Dr.
Where did I put that? I wrote it somewhere. Stroshka, yes. So he and his Sloot friend she has the ability to do all the voice disciplines. So it was like, oh, you guys should hang out and like see what you can do together. And so that's basically what happened to Pip.
Yeah. She's got to hang out with a lady that's showing entirely too much ankle bone.
Well, she's been trying to play nice, but someone over there keeps being snarky, so she'll have to match the snark.
Yeah. Your sailor friend can see all the curvature of the ankle in the moonlight.
That weird little bone that's right here.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
No. Turns to Milfoy and goes, "Oh, if you must excuse me, I'm being summoned that way." Pippa walks up and says, "Hannah," and then bobs a curtsy and goes, "Sir." The other what? You never got his name? Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Gettaby. I am Mrs. Philippa Sterling. It's a pleasure to meet you. Oh. Pip does like hide a laugh behind her little gloved hand. I mean, I would recognize him as a spirit, yes. What do you mean, how?
Sound.
Oh, he needs to move on. Is there something you have regretted in your life? Something you'd like to make right? Did you receive a proper burial? Did you receive a proper burial? I mean, yeah, that's a sailor's burial.
I can confirm that's how we got rid of bodies at sea. I'm just kidding. I don't know that we never had to do
like, I need more than that.
No. See, we shot him out the torpedo tube.
I was ready to praise the expertise we had at this table.
I mean, I was gonna say though, like you can't just do that. You're underwater, so to read.
I know for certain. If not from personal experience, but from having other people who did have personal experience, we retain the bodies and we put them in the freezer where the food is.
That's
we just cordon it off away from the food.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
Well, the last few times that we've done this, we've asked if there are any worries or woes or regrets, and then we fix those worries, woes, or regrets, and then the entity just seemed to dissipate. But you seem to have no worries, woes, or regrets. So why would we like to stick around here, Miss Allan? Oh, you're so sweet, darling. No.
Side question real quick. We all left, like everybody over, like the three of us left, right? Or is Abe still there?
Yeah, Abe stuck around because other parent had the responsibility.
Yeah, mom had responsibility, so dad's staying out to party.
Yeah, I was chatting with
his primogen
for a while.
That's right. I just didn't know if any of us have noticed you two talking to someone who isn't there yet.
No, I mean, at the moment, I feel like it just looks like we're talking to each other.
No, okay, that's fair. But no, I know. Me and Frankie are gone. So
yeah.
Or Liza. I don't know who you are tonight. I forgot.
It's Tasha right now.
Tasha. Okay.
So that's why I needed to leave. I was bored and vibrating.
Yeah. Can I reach out and touch him?
So scandalous.
Does my fairy count? No. Difficulty? I had a 9. Mm-hmm. Just to reach out and like touch his shoulder. Well, you're quite lively for a spirit, I must say. Oh, I didn't hear it. Oh, no, that's all right. Why Russ help us?
Wow.
I mean, it doesn't hurt to ask.
Is somewhere like even though he doesn't really need to sneeze, he still does.
Mhm.
Right. Spend blood to sneeze.
Russ will tell you. Russ will tell you that boa needs Jesus.
Well, we're trying, Russ. I don't have a direct line.
Right.
Excuse me. Pardon me? Do you have a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior?
Can I use my aspects to see if he's colors? Yeah. Yep. Oh. Yes. Difficulty 7. Do it. Yeah, that'd be nice. Okay. I'm going to daintily lift my hand to my mouth and oh, Mr. McDaniel.
Is it me? I don't know how far away I've gotten by now.
Exactly. Like, we'll see if you hear it or not.
Oh, there you go. That's what
Does,
Jesus needs.
does singing come into view? Yay. Of course she does.
But technically, I could also hear this, right? Or attempt to hear. Okay.
Difficulty?
Double check how many dice I need.
Pretty sure Abe can hear you and can go run after them.
6.
What the hell is that? Okay.
There you go, Darren. That is the Jesus we need. White and
3.
wielding a gun.
He's Cowboy Jesus. So it's actually what I typed in. I went into Google. I'm like Cowboy Jesus. This was the first image that popped up.
Perfect.
3. Sorry. Now, Tasha, like I told you, I'll make you a horse, but I'm not good enough to give it wings. So you're just gonna have to deal with just the horse. Like I know you got this weird thing about having like a half horse, half eagle thing, but I don't.
Right.
Kiddo, it looks like they're calling us. Do you want to follow me back?
Yes.
All right. I guess. Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll head if Pippa is calling us, we'll head back.
Also, why doesn't it have a horn on its head? We can have a horn.
Well, we'll have to. Well,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. With some what? Rose. Gotcha. All right.
Those are things. Do
to Hank. Oh, okay.
That bitch.
Yeah, I mean, we make our way back over there. So I don't know how crowded the piers are, but
Well, that's a rare sight where you walk towards the gathering rather than away. So I'll take it.
Where's he off to?
am I anywhere near any doors? Any doors or anywhere that I can
Russ remembers himself and says, "All right, I'll make you. I told you I'll make you a deal. We're going back into the ship. I'll stoop under the awnings, but you can perch yourself if you want to for the time being, as long as you don't run off."
Really? Immediately you get climbed on.
Yep.
Scale.
So now there is a small creature sitting on top of Russ.
Yep. Kind of, yeah.
He's not really a priest. He's more of a cleric.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Here's my mace.
Do you cast fist?
Always.
Get her, B.
Are we here now? Because Tasha's like, why are we holding hands? As I'm sitting on Russ's shoulders.
Yeah.
Pip has a. I don't think Mr. McDaniels is. We'll ask. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I'm like big eyes because is Hannah saying this at FIFO? What
Yeah,
the fuck?
like Russ is just standing here like,
Tasha's brain does not
y'all
get-
called me over and now you're just chatting in the air. Is there one of them? Is there another one of them dead folks here too? I mean, like, well, aside from us.
Yes. Yes, there is a visual impaired person with us.
Visual impaired?
Well, he's not visually impaired. He is visual impaired. So normally, thank you for coming back, Miss McDaniels. I do apologize for.
I came back too.
Yes. Hello, darling.
Hi.
I know it's rather terrible of me to have summoned you in such a fashion, but I took the chance.
I mean, we were headed off. We didn't have much else to do, and well, the crowds had thinned out a little bit, so I'm not so skittish.
Yes. Miss Allan and I have discovered Mr. Getterby here, and normally they have a woe or a worry, and we can fix it, and then they can move on. Unfortunately, he doesn't seem to have any woes or worries. He does seem to be interested in some ladies, but otherwise, I can't figure out how to make him go. And Miss Allan mentioned that as you still hold a faith that is similar to his own, you might have some insight on how we can assist him to meet his maker, as it were.
Well, yes, ma'am. But who are you talking about again? Because I don't see nobody here.
Yes, we've established that there is a spirit between us.
Oh, I'm sorry. My apologies. I must have missed that.
I wish I could see it.
Yeah, he offers up his big ass paw.
Takes Hannah's and then offers her other to Russ. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Puts her hand in.
We're making a ham sandwich? Tasha has no idea what's going on. But I'm high up, so it's fine.
Oh, don't worry. Pip is also like, what are we doing? Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Okay.
This is just Russ's face is like, I don't understand what's happening right now.
I think they're playing pretend.
Do you realize how awesome it would be if the side quest was Miss Allan and Mrs. Sterling have to get a ghost sailor laid so he goes to heaven?
I mean, that's kind of where I
What's the difficulty?
Somebody died.
Nice. What was the difficulty?
It's like a Western college movie now.
This is Pippa's power.
Yeah, it's true. Russ has a dot of a cult because he knows stuff, but not enough to be useful most of the time.
Probably I just call out, "Hey, Axe Dad, you want to hold hands?"
Yeah, I don't think they need my hand, dear.
Hmm. Hmm. Yep. Well, well, not rightly so, but I know he's there.
You can sense it.
Roughly. Yeah. Yes. That is correct. Now I do have a y'all do know that usually with regards to and he pats the book at his side, y'all know that usually has to happen before people die, right?
Well, I think something did happen as he died. Well, he died, and then he was given rights, and then his body was relinquished to the sea. But maybe it wasn't the correct rights?
Mm. um, I'll if you're I'll say that if you're talking about burials and you're talking about the sea, I mean, Pa and Ma and all them way back when, we used to bury folks out in the water all the time. It's what we did with Annie, and that isn't really a problem, but maybe the process was done wrong. I mean, he's not exactly opposed to that.
Sounds like he would like that idea.
What's the idea? Oh, everyone's doing stuff without me.
It's okay, sweetheart. I'll trust me. If we do anything that I think you think would be fun, I'll let you know.
You know, Tasha.
Yeah.
Can you see any flags from where you are?
Do I?
And flags on flags.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
Could you tell me how many there are?
Okay. Tasha starts counting out loud.
Wonderful. Thank you. Continue.
That's the nicest version of Sweetie the adults are talking that I've ever heard. It's fantastic.
I'm out of carrots. I'll be back.
Mm-hmm. Wow, yeah, you're just right there up front. All right. Investigation. I don't have any of that.
I say things like, I'm out of carrots, I'll be right back. But as I grab the carrots, I also grab a
That one.
marshmallow.
1. All right.
Perfect.
That's what I figured.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, Rusty. He also offers up. He's like, I mean, I could redo the. Daddy McDaniel taught me how to do the, do some rites and things like that. We had to. We didn't really have a priest or nothing around, so it was mostly just the pastor, and so I could give it a shot. I ain't exactly sure how happy the Lord has been with me for the last, however long I've been like this, but he hasn't been too angry. I guess I'm still here.
Well, if there's anything that Victoria has taught us is that God does forgive. So, as it is Queen Victoria. But I do suggest, Mr. Getterby, are you able to leave the ship? Well, my main point right now is if we are to offer him this blessing, surrounded by our current peers, it might not be taken well. So we should either wait until everyone else has departed, or we should try to take this somewhere else.
Oh God, I almost missed it. To be fair, we're all dead here, so
It is a dead man's party.
although I want to know if this means we're going to have to go diving for his body somewhere.
Oh. Yeah.
I can turn into a bear and a raven. I've never tried to turn into any sort of fish, so
I feel like the last time we did something in water was not great.
Russ doesn't really have any problems with water, but at least not specifically. But
You have problems.
Russ will be happy to go punch the ocean. If Abe wants to come with me, we'll go punch our way down through the depths. We'll go fight a shark.
Anyway.
I was like, yeah, we don't breathe, and the sun can't reach us far down, so.
Yeah, I mean, it's a.
So wait, if you get your lungs full of water, does it just uncomfortable a lot? Like,
yeah.
What's that?
Also, I imagine that extreme cold probably causes the blood to be really sluggish, so you just move really slowly, which just means that Russ would be trudging through the depths really slowly, like foot after foot, and comes back up like covered in seaweed, like he's the damn swamp thing or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah, freak everyone out.
That's where the stories come from.
Yeah. Cat's like, oh, this is my spot.
Him.
Get her B. Pip turns around and hails Everett.
Aw.
That's right.
Pip does a, I'll be right back, darling. Yeah.
Apparently.
I'm gonna walk behind Gitterby. Oh. Oh.
A swap flet.
Swap.
Ugh. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's Russ's. That's kind of Russ's opinion about most things. Ugh, don't like that.
Pip goes up, offers to take his arm, and tries again.
Nah.
I'll live somehow. Maybe if he had something to anchor.
Oh,
3. Mm-hmm. I do apologize.
Yeah, can you cut that out, please? It's very disconcerting.
Well, I don't suppose he likes it either, Mr. McDaniel. No, he's tethered to the ship. There's something.
I think I'm probably not sure anymore if I've counted these ones or not, is what's happening.
Well, Well, is anyone staying on the ship? Yeah. Who's Curtis? Is he your friend?
Russ feels the unexplainable urge to say language.
Yeah. Mr. Getterby, do you know how one is to access the underside of the ship? Yeah, I know, but there's people around. Yeah. I think it would just be easy if we went down.
I mean, Tasha's all for this.
No.
What? 32!
Oh, lovely. Thank you.
Are we going downstairs? I want to go.
Quite possibly. Is there a piano? Is there a piano?
All right. Well,
Maybe we'll approach this and say, like, Russ, you're busy with this, so you forge ahead. I'll watch Tasha. Tasha, you stay with me.
But I want to go downstairs.
Well, if you go, you got to be quiet, and I'm gonna go with you. You stay with me.
Oh, okay.
Don't.
Suddenly, Tasha's like, I'm being quiet now.
Pippa's gonna walk to where the door is, and then walk directly across from it, and swoon. Just. Oh.
I think I'm already obfuscated at this point.
Right. I'm holding your hand.
Yes, I know. I'm not trying to get away from you. Man, I could have gone to obfuscate 5, but I didn't.
Difficulty?
All y'all have been invisible, basically. But yeah, I got Putin's instead.
Oh.
What's wrong with Sterling?
Carry along. I popped obfuscate on too, so.
Yeah, you just get a couple extras that come in, that slip in.
Yeah. Well,
but and I'm like, is she okay? I mean, and Russ is like, oh yeah, and he goes downstairs. I guess he doesn't know what's happening.
okay.
Pippa is doing everything she can to be complete dead weight.
It's pretty easy for you to do.
Yeah, it's like when a kid is getting dressed up for winter and just goes limp.
Shit, my brother used to do that all the fucking time.
I know. I remember the story.
It drove me fucking insane.
Wait, what is the difficulty? 6?
Yeah, 6.
Look at this.
Hey, I have a question.
Damn. Not 4.
And I've never really looked into it specifically, but am I 100% limited to only the 2 forms in Protean? I know there's an advanced power that's that lets you become any animal, like any creature that you've last tasted the blood of, but I don't know if it's like if I'm just 100% I can only turn into a bear and only turn into a raven. I never looked at that before.
No.
If the trend of our conversations are any indication, clearly you need to turn into a hybrid at some point.
No. I've already said I'm going to just turn into that.
Bear.
But with a raven head.
A raven bear?
Right.
Nice.
Oh my god, I can be an owl bear.
I want.
Right.
So,
And you need to descend from a tree. Just traumatize somebody for life if you don't kill them.
Oh my god. Well, like I said, I've been trying to. I wanted to do at some point Bear Force 1. Just drop out, like fly in, then drop as a bear on top of somebody.
Well, see, Zhenya does that, but backwards.
Oh yeah.
She flies in as a raven and drops down as a person.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's my favorite move.
Wait, are we doing this again? I got 4.
I think so.
Anyway.
You know, I'll be honest. I enjoy eating carrots, but at this point, I'm just eating the carrots so I can eat the dip.
I mean,
we've all reached that point at some point in time.
5. I haven't maxed out Protean for me because I maxed it out at 8. Cool. Okay. I'm thinking some sort of small creature. Like what's a small woodland creature that I could turn into a stoat.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we saw that too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think a stoat or ferret or mink or something to that effect. Some mustelid.
Yeah,
What's that? Well, I can already turn into I'm thinking something that is like small, like rat-like. Like if I think bat, rat, and wolf, as the normal things, I'm doing raven, bear,
squirrel.
Turn into a fucking weasel.
You know what? There is a mythical squirrel in Norse mythology.
Yeah,
There
it's
you
a
go.
relic cross. Do it.
There you go.
Yep. So it's a I'll figure out what kind, but that's his third form as he turns into a squirrel.
Now there it is. Squirrel bear now is your next goal.
It's a bear with a giant tail. Oh my god.
Right.
Bear with a giant tail and a raven head.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn into a weird chimera here.
I mean, if I
The
get
fluffiest chimera.
Oh, so cute.
If I get jumped by a bear-sized squirrel jumping from a tree, I'm done with life. I'm signing off.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, when he does eventually, if we sneak inside successfully, he'll turn into a squirrel, and so that he's less noticeable. Oh,
It's imperative that at least one of the two people who can see the ghost go.
yeah.
Yeah, that
Did
was really-
oh, okay.
No, we were in the rear after him,
Yeah.
I think.
Did
Can you imagine this? Like, none of us can see the ghost or each other, so that would have been the best.
there's just a
situation.
squirrel. There's just a squirrel sitting there talking, like chittering at somebody. Like
Josh
I
would be
don't.
fine playing pretending she's talking to someone.
It's better yet. Like he gets down below decks. He finds the guy, and the squirrel just looks up at the guy, and in Russ's voice is like, "I don't know. They told me to come down here and find you."
Neat.
I don't know.
They said something about a boat lighting on fire if there's ice there. I don't know.
Nice.
I'm not good with metaphorical speech.
That's fair.
Amazing. No, we do.
I already
Pick up
went. I
the
already
rear.
did it before we
Yeah.
went to the door because I was so excited.
And Russ again realizes that he's kind of conspicuous. So says, "Are you wearing a shawl, Miss Allan?" Okay, Miss Allan, do you have how much does that like cover yourself up? How much can you carry? Probably enough though. So he's like, yeah, just if. I mean, he's a buff squirrel, but
The squirrel is like this.
he's like,
Yeah, man, like freaking.
he's like, it's like, I'll tell you what, I'm a little conspicuous down here, and he melts away into, he does his. I don't know what his transformation sequence looks like when he turns into another animal.
There's lots of sparkles and lights.
Yeah,
and ribbons
lots of
and-
sparkles. It's like a Sailor Moon transformation, except for he
Like
turns into a
ribbons.
squirrel.
The ribbons are just like his clothes.
The squirrel has a tiara and like a onesie, but
No, the ribbons are just strips of fur.
Oh god.
Yeah.
You're all welcome. I'm on a roll tonight.
And
I think when Tasha sees this happen, I mean, not with the actual.
Yeah.
transformation,
Oh
she's still
when
like,
he's like,
breaking down, though. She's just like,
yeah, before he drops, he's like, hold out your hands, and then he transforms into a squirrel and hops up into Miss Allan's hands
but he's so tiny.
and hides himself underneath your shawl.
Now he's cool down.
That was news to me.
I just saw the buff squirrel.
Yeah. That's that's what Miss Allan has in her hands.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, like that, but with a beard too. Like that the squirrel definitely has a beard.
It's crying. Oh my god. I cry. Well, they
we
can't
got
hear
you
me.
covered.
Can I hold him? Can I hold him?
No. Later.
Um,
Russ has kind of started absentmindedly grooming himself.
Can I hold him now?
No. Once we're out. You-
yes.
Nice.
Perfect.
Love it.
Oh,
It is.
no. I want that one. Grab.
Meanwhile,
Is he
upstairs,
invisible when I'm holding him, or is he just floating now? I mean, that might not be better.
Yeah. I immediately, the moment she picks up the squirrel, I pull her behind a column. I'm like, this is trying to salvage.
He just T-poses and floats away.
the-
Russ is like, if once he's behind the column, Russ will transform back into himself, and just like step out from behind the column.
Well, I think if nothing else, we can probably reinvent ourselves as magicians.
Magic.
And then he's just shit a brick.
Meanwhile, upstairs, Pippa is feigning as if she's being possessed by the ghost of Rasmus. And I see blue. No, rose red.
I was gonna say you act like you totally break Philippa Sterling character and just start belting out raunchy sea tunes.
Yeah, she sings the song.
I mean, it's got a great voice.
There's some commitment to the role.
Yeah.
Also, she's not trying to sing good. She's trying to pretend she's somebody else.
Yeah. Story. Difficulty? Okay. 2. Because he dropped that gun, it probably would
Dodge. Dexterity plus dodge, you said? Difficulty. Difficulty.
I got 4.
If my difficulty had been a 6, I would have had 5.
At 6.
It's the same roll as last time.
Whoa.
The gunshot. Ignore the rest of it, yeah.
Am I the only one that didn't take fortitude?
What's that?
Am I the only one that didn't take dots and fortitude?
I mean, I have it naturally.
I have it.
Yeah.
Fortitude is
I mean,
Damn it.
Russ is going to try to start tending to the guy who fell to the ground, because he looked like he passed out and probably hit himself on the noggin a little bit. So I don't know what other roles go along with medicine, but Ah,
What?
Well,
He
mission
did his
accomplished.
business.
yeah.
Where did the gun come from?
Well, he'll pick him up off the deck and put him in his bed, I guess, or a hammock or whatever cot, whatever's in there. Okay, yeah. He lays him down in a bunk, and it's like, I don't. How about
I mean, all Russ has to do is go squirrel again.
it's
It's
true.
easier for Allan to explain why she wandered down there than the two of them.
Yeah, no. Russell definitely. If he hears somebody coming up or coming down after them, he'll put the guy in the bed, squirrel out, and then, like, I don't know, hide under a bunk or something like that. Oh, right, that's it. No, I don't have enough blood to manage that. So no, he's just gonna.
Gotta figure it out.
Nope, he'll be down here.
Should we leave?
We stay put, and if anything goes south, we help.
Okay.
We just had to see something done, and I needed a diversion. And she kind of curls up into his arms.
I assume you're talking about your friend your friend over here. Russ holds his hands up and he says, I apologize, my bad. I know that some people react poorly to my
Visage.
how did Paul used to say it? Prodigious size.
The powder room. The powder.
I love that dice class. It's great. Russ isn't lying. He knows that all he said was that the guy was startled by his size, which is true. But,
Nice.
I assure you, he's perfectly fine. I checked him over once to make sure he was okay. He got a little startled and hit the deck. I told you he got a little startled and then he hit the deck.
And lost his weapon.
He didn't. To be fair, he didn't actually shoot at us. He was, I believe, he had the gun in his hand, and then he went backwards with his eyes rolled up in the back of his head. And when he hit the ground, the blunderbuss hit the ground and then blew out through the door. It's a miracle I didn't get any of it on me. God's on it. God's on us. We didn't touch him or nothing like that. We were just coming down here. She needed to find the powder. And Russ kind of hammily, because he only got one success. So Russ kind of hammily says, I told you that there wasn't no powder room on a ship. They don't have time for fancy stuff like that. Also, ma'am, I believe they call it the head, but actually don't know at what point in naval history that became a regular thing on ships.
It is now.
Yeah.
Oh, darn.
It's really cool down here.
And just think like we're hunting. Just stay quiet.
What are we hunting?
I don't know yet. We might not need to hunt anything. Hopefully.
Can we hunt this corridor?
Once Russ and teacher will go.
Oh. And up Pippa pops.
Oh, Pippa pops.
Darling, you finally sound like yourself again.
I like the idea that he's been trying. I like the idea that he's been trying real hard to be a Southern gentleman because it sounds more proper and posh. So, but he every so often he just slips back into pure Cajun because he can't help it.
I do love
No, dang old vampires and chomp a chomp.
Mrs. Sterling is married to Boomhauer. This is bad.
Perfect. I love Boomhauer.
Yeah, it's loud. Russ is like, oh, yeah, people are gonna hear us.
Space.
I had a feeling that was what it was.
Oh yeah, Russ dealt with you guys seeing ghosts before.
Yeah.
When you first showed up, that's right.
So once.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. Oh,
Once
and
everybody has cleared out, I think we'll stealth away from our position and back up.
Trying to go elsewhere. But I've never seen them before.
Plenty time.
Well, when it's not dangerous like this.
Yeah.
No person.
You've stuck by what you said. So when we get back, I'll give you something to do. Yeah.
And of course, Pippa explains to Everett the whole story.
Oh,
They like stand outside the alleyway like they're blocking you from like being seen peeing.
Lethal you can just heal by spending blood points 1 for 1.
yeah.
It's aggravated requires you to rest, but lethal you can just heal right away. I'm pretty sure.
What?
It's one per box, basically.
Yes. Yep. Of course.
It's just some dead sailor in the alleyway. Yeah, of course.
And then smashed his head on something to make it look like that's why all his blood is gone. Just crack his skull like an egg.
I don't think bashing your head on something causes you to lose all of your blood. Just, oh man, I hit my head on the ground and all my blood disappeared out of my body. That's weird.
Right.
those alley rats, I tell you.
I mean,
Stub your toe on your coffee table and then go like all your blood shoots your face.
oh
It's like, I don't know what the fuck happened here. Like, it's just, and he just hit his toe and then he died.
that's fucking sad.
So stupid.
Hey, if you got enough ranks, you can sell that story. I guarantee it.
True. It's entirely true. Ah.
Oh shit. Lauren? Clarence.
Yep.
Yeah. It still kills Pip inside that she can't call him by a last name.
That's right.
Nope.
Well, since I promised Tasha that if she stayed quiet, I was gonna give her something to. I'm gonna. Yeah. Like, well, Russ is gonna carve you a toy, but here, as we go back, I actually give Tasha it's a bracelet, and it looks like it's like native.
Ooh, where's this from?
It was from my sire, actually. Makes more sense for you to have it
Oh,
than me.
Aw.
I don't got any more kids that would want this anyway. So it's Cree, but I figured it makes more sense around your arm than mine.
Aw.
Does Pip hear this?
Yeah, I think if Pippa sticks around,
She has this look like she gives Everett a look of like, I know everything now. Everything makes perfect sense.
It's the sound of you hear the sound of Mrs. Sterling's just ovaries coming back to life and going into overdrive because she wants to have children.
Yeah. But yeah, you wear it. I'll tell your siblings so they don't mess with it, and it's there for you when you come back around.
okay. Thank you.
I like the fact you refer to them as her siblings.
Well,
I mean, it's right. It's not wrong.
That's where Abe settled because
Well, that makes sense to Tasha somehow because they're always messing with her shit and like.
the alternative takes too long to explain every time. So
If Fred had stuck around for longer, he would have turned two other people into like facsimiles of you, and then you could have put your alternate personalities into other bodies. Then you just would have actually had people. I'm sure it would work. I don't know why, but I'm sure it would work. The problem is the bodies are all made of feet.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's true.
yeah.
Feet puns. No. That is a regal oppose.
I know. Well, in this
really that blue?
posted, she looks perfectly off frame.
Okay, I'm like, okay. You look like Sadness from Inside Out. No, I have no more business. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go
Good.
comfort
Yep.
Patty because she's been without me all evening, and then
That's weird, man, but okay, I get the sentiment.
and she what's the word I'm looking for? Fuck. She Pippa doesn't hold anything back. She tells her everything. She placates her, and then okay, it's nighttime. Oh, it's time for bed. Yeah.
Alrighty. Also, I'm Frankie now. Yeah.
Where did my eraser go? It's hidden inside my tiny whisk. You never know when you need a tiny whisk in your pencil cup.
Oh yeah, that's right.
No, Patty would have been given Philippa. Yes, just a moment, and stands and pulls on a dressing gown. Yes. I need a shawl as I shimmy out of my bedclothes.
Right? You just like wrap yourself.
JC and I watched this video about how like children in the Victorian era like were like their daily lives, and so like it was two sisters sharing a bed because that's what they did, and then this maid comes in and hands them both shawls, but it's not like they took off their covers and then put on the shawl. No, she draped the shawl over them on their covers, and then they scooted out, and as they scooted, like wrapped the shawl around them, so they were never actually out in the open.
Right.
Awesome.
She looks back at Everett and kind of does a "Can I open the door?" and okay, and then what is it? Decadent. Well, I was like, I can't either. And she picks up the bottle and sniffs it. Oh. Oh, slide. Oh, Everett, this is for you as well. They do look lovely, don't they? You used to say that about me. Rather look what it did to me. Anyway, flips open the envelope, pulls out whatever is in. Oh, here we go. It's beautiful.
Aw.
isn't it?
I wonder when that was going to happen.
Difficulty. Ooh, 1. Oh. Flowery language.
Sorry about that. I had to use the restroom. He wakes up. I assume in this place we sleep on the beds.
I mean,
Well, I mean, I don't know how.
you might sleep under the bed.
No. Russ. He spent plenty of time sleeping in a bed next to somebody, but there had to be precautions because of the sun.
She's never figured out that she's not a kitten.
Now his bed is empty.
Yeah. Russ wakes up. Russ wakes up and kind of drags himself out of the bed. He's never under the covers. It's just there's another space there that he doesn't disturb. And he drags himself up. He shoulders his coat on, puts his his knife in his book, and he says his morning prayers and everything, and then he takes it and he opens it up and takes a look inside. He opens the card to read it. Kitty.
Aw. Oh,
To Russ M from HH Brightchrome. I don't remember who Brightchrome
That's
was.
the fairy.
that will make you as Harold,
Yep.
Right.
aka Princess Brightcomb.
Yeah. If that jogs his memory as to who that is,
Yeah, I know. I was gonna
throws
say,
that shit out the door. No. Russ is trying to overcut. Russ recognizes his internalized what is the word I'm looking for? Russ recognizes his internalized bigotry, and so he is trying to better himself But
Yeah, you need to like do something about that Fae phobia you got going
yeah,
on.
exactly. Yeah. So he cautiously cracks the package, sets the card and cautiously cracks the package open. He is legitimately impressed by that. Yeah. Oh no, let me just double check on something. Okay, no. Sorry, it was Fred who had the weakness to silver, not Russ. Okay. To answer what?
Plain.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely, considering he already doesn't really like Fae, and he doesn't like how tricky they are in the first place. It's he's happy to have something to this effect. All right, he says to himself, "Well, I'm gonna look a gift horse in the mouth, I suppose." And he pockets the he pockets it and heads out the door to meet up with the rest of his folk.
That's so lovely. Yeah.
Tony, I would just like you to know that I wrote that down in my notes as a get out of Fae free card.
Yep.
Pippa adds the letter to the corkboard of other such things.
Oh.
Impossible. Does Faye count? Oh, good God, no. Oh, shit.
Is it a cake made out of blood?
What was my difficulty? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Does it cause him to grow or shrink?
5, 6. Drink.
Oh man.
I think Pip reaches out and like puts the lid back on the other cakes. Do you feel different? Mm-hmm. I opened the lid. Yeah, no, I went to the lid to see if it was still there was. Yeah.
What?
Aspects. Is my husband Rainbow Fairy now? I rolled a 9. I rolled a 9 and a 10. To use my aspects? Yes. Yes. Oh wait, hold on. That was just perception. Empathy. 2. Violet, you're turning violet, Violet. Yeah.
Yep.
He's quite excited. You look like Mario from the live action.
Oh dear.
No, that was Mr. Sterling, thank you. Well, we should definitely save these for special occasions, indeed. Everett. Exactly. So we'll save them for when we need them. Harold says right there for special occasions. And what on earth are we celebrating?
He pressed the marriage button.
Yeah. Woo.
I love the idea that you guys have magic wish granting cookies, and he's going to use all 3 of them on like tobacco, some other shit. Like, he could like.
I mean, it's already already been 3, so you're done, right? 'Cause
Everett-
that's how it works.
Well, there was
Everett
more
has
than one.
activated the cheat codes, so
Yeah.
now he's going book on it.
There was more than one cake, so he just made his wishes from one cake. How many cakes are left? Okay.
We don't know how many wishes they give, so I mean, we can assume 3, but
Yeah.
Usually 3.
Um. Oh. Jean-Pierre, can you pick up the bottle? Oh. Oh, tobacco.
oh,
Hi, Dina. Hi.
it's like I was so happy for a moment.
Oh, I'm sorry, darling. It looks like they're just illusions. But the cake tasted lovely, didn't it?
Real disappointment.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Did you use willpower?
Pip wraps an arm around him and says, Jean-Pierre, if you would be so kind as to find us a nice box to keep those, the rest of those treats in, please. Oh, and while you're out, if you could take Patricia with you and actually do find a bottle of champagne. Okay. Oh, good God. 2.
Damn.
Neato.
Oh, he just spent 3. Oh, my poor darling. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's just making herself comfy. Queen of the roost.
Just looking in the distance.
What do you see, girl? What do you see?
That face.
Pip takes Everett somewhere to sit and just cuddles. And then shares what she decides she figured out. Oh, lovely. Yeah. And I have
People's got a
one
bottle of stuff.
more things to think about spending money on or points.
Okay.
Ready?
That face. Oh. Yep. Oh.
XP, did we get anything? Oh, okay.
Do we level?